The future of Battle Shounen Animes. From One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach to Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Chainsaw Man, we have come a long way. The Battle Shounen anime of today are different from the ones that came out 2 decades ago, and the ones that are going to come out tomorrow or sometime in the future are going to be even more different. That's just how storytelling mediums evolve over time. To give you an idea of what exactly we're talking about, let's say One Piece was scheduled for a release in today's day and age and it wouldn't have worked out. The narrative and the world building took years to expand into the grandiose saga that earned it so much respect and prestige. Oda said in an interview that his initial plan for One Piece was 5 years, but as he continues writing the story, the world as he saw it also continued to evolve. Well, if someone were to release something like One Piece in today's day and age, they would have followed through with the 5-year plan. This means that the age of long-running shonen is now over, and so, in the wake of that realization, what we're going to do today is that we'll be talking about tomorrow. What can we expect from this genre in the future? Simply put, what is the future of Battle Shounen Anime? Note that I'm referring to the term Battle Shounen as a genre. Shonen itself is just a demographic, but when you add the term battle to it, it becomes more about the anime like Naruto, Demon Slayer, and My Hero Academia than other kinds of shonen anime. There will be a lot of speculations, and I'm sure you guys have a few things to add as well. Just be my guest in the comment section. Ever since the rise of Dragon Ball, Battle Shounen animes have been the face of this medium. Even now, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Chainsaw Man are among the most talked about animes in the world. You see, Battle Shonens at first glance is a very vague term, but we all understand what it means. However, the end of the long-running anime series may also serve as an end of the traditional Battle Shonen genre. Back when Attack on Titan came out, people couldn't even begin to comprehend why such a gore and horrific series is classified as shonen. But now we have shows like Chainsaw Man, and it simply makes sense. The trend has shifted to darker, less censored, and relatively more mature storytelling. Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach will always have a global fan base. There is a reason why One Piece is still going strong. Dragon Ball is still releasing content, Naruto has a sequel, and how the return of Bleach has welcomed with such open arms. And it should be this way, right? These are the stories that shaped generations of animes as well as our childhoods, but for the new manga creators joining the industry, they are desperately looking for ways to make themselves stand out. And so, rather than creating vast, grandiose worlds, the storytelling is more about nuance. The internet is also harsher than it was back in the early 2000s. If the story doesn't deliver, they immediately lose traction. Chainsaw Man is such a big deal, not just because of what it is, but also because it redefines people's perception of how a Battle Shonen story can be told. Let's be honest, Denji is not like Luffy or Naruto. He doesn't want to be a Pirate King. He doesn't want to be Hokage or #1 hero or the Wizard King or whatever. No, all he wants was some good food on the table, a roof over his head, clean clothes to wear, and a girl's warmth. That's it. Which is why it is so easy to relate to my man Denji that we often forget he is a walking Chainsaw Man. Indeed, Chainsaw Man is the turning point, not because the Battle Shonen anime from here on out are going to be like Chainsaw Man, but because they will also be different, more nuanced, and much shorter. Down, 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 down. At the time of producing this video, the anime adaptations of Kaiju number 8, Undead Unluck, and Mashle have already been announced. Among you, there are probably a few who have already read these mangas. You know that even though they aren't totally unique, their strength is in their ingenuity. Like, imagine Saitama as a student in Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. That's Mashle. It's crazy good, by the way, in case you're wondering. One Piece will most likely continue for another 5 years. Hajime no Ippo is still going strong even after 1400 chapters, and Araki Sensei has already started releasing chapters of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 9, The JoJo Lands. All 3 of these series have been ongoing since the 2000s. If you aren't caught up for some reason, you haven't gotten around to checking them out, I'd highly recommend that you do, because one day, One Piece or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure bids us farewell for good. Would be the climax of a long-running manga and anime series. Keep in mind that by long-running, I mean the stories that go on for more than 20 years. Instead, the future will show us series that totally ignore the predefined cliches and stereotypes. People have much shorter attention spans these days anyways. Like, if you were to introduce someone to shonen anime today, would you rather recommend them Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen or Naruto and One Piece? But then again, this is good news, guys. The future is bright. Gone are the days when Shonen Jump would talk the creator into needlessly extending the story. Besides, the anime medium doesn't need the next Dragon Ball, the next Naruto, or the next One Piece. What it needs is more unique stories that excel because of their ingenuity. If the shonen series of today are different from the series of 10 years ago, which were different from the series of 20 years ago, then the shonen series that we're going to see in 10 years are most certainly going to be different than anything we've seen before. It is difficult to survive in the current manga market unless you immediately deliver and attract fans, after all. Not to mention the creators who are entering the market today basically grew up reading and watching stories like One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, etc. Ichiro Oda came up with One Piece after getting inspired by Dragon Ball. Just imagine the imaginations of the next generation of manga creators. It is going to be phenomenal. Alright, with that said, these were my thoughts on the future of Battle Shounen animes. I'm sure you have a lot to add to this video, so be my guest in the comments section down below. As always, a like and subscribe will be most welcome, and if you're feeling particularly giddy about what we talked about in this video, that super thanks button is always ready to be pressed by you at any moment now. Yup, any and all support is genuinely appreciated. And with that said, I'll see you guys on my next video.